Good morning. It's that wonderful time of year again. The festive lights are twinkling across Regent Street, and there's a familiar question: will we get a white Christmas in London this year? The idea of waking up to the city's landmarks blanketed in snow is a magical image that captures the heart. After a string of mild, damp winters, the craving for a classic snowy day is stronger than ever. So, as December rolls on, we look to the skies with hope. Is this the year forecasts finally deliver that picture-perfect snowy scene? Let's unwrap the latest forecasts and see if our festive snow dreams have a chance of coming true. December has felt more like a lingering autumn than true winter. Daytime highs have hovered around 8 to 10 degrees Celsius, well above average, so all we've seen is rain, not snow. The ground is saturated, puddles are everywhere, and the crisp frost that signals winter's arrival is missing. Atlantic weather systems are keeping the cold Arctic air at bay, so it's simply too mild for snow. Nights are cloudy and mild, preventing any real chill or widespread frost. While it's good news for heating bills, it's disappointing for those dreaming of a winter wonderland. For now, the weather is much more suited for ducks than for snowmen. The weather maps for the next few days tell a familiar story. More rain is on the way for London and much of the southeast. If you've been hoping for a break in the wet weather, it looks like you'll have to wait a little longer. The forecast is dominated by a series of rain bands sweeping in from the Atlantic, keeping the region under a persistent blanket of cloud and drizzle. Low-pressure systems from the Atlantic are bringing mild, wet, and breezy conditions to London and the southeast. These systems are typical for this time of year, and they're responsible for the unsettled weather we're experiencing. Winds will be gusty at times, especially near the coast, making it feel even damper as you head out and about. For snow, we'd need a wind shift from the north or east to bring in much colder air, but that's not on the horizon. The current weather pattern is keeping colder, Arctic air well to the north, so any hopes for a wintry scene in London are dashed for now. Instead, the city remains locked in a cycle of grey skies and damp streets. Temperatures will stay between 7 and 9 degrees by day, 3 to 5 at night, well above freezing. This means that even as the rain continues, there's little risk of icy roads or snow accumulation. The mild air will keep things feeling relatively comfortable for December, though the dampness may make it feel a bit chilly at times. Even heavy overnight precipitation will fall as rain, or at best sleet on the highest ground. Most areas will simply see more wet weather, with only the odd patch of sleet in the hills. So, if you're dreaming of waking up to a white landscape, it's unlikely this week. So keep your umbrella handy. The festive picture remains grey and damp. Christmas lights may be twinkling, but they're reflected in puddles rather than snow. The city's holiday spirit carries on, even if the weather isn't quite as magical as some might hope. But weather patterns can change quickly. Let's look a bit further ahead. The atmosphere is always in motion, and sometimes a sudden shift can bring a surprise. While the immediate outlook is wet and mild, it's always worth keeping an eye on the forecast for any signs of change. Could a cold snap still surprise us? It's not impossible. As we move deeper into winter, there's always a chance that colder air could push south, bringing frost, ice, or even snow. For now, though, Londoners will need to settle for raincoats and umbrellas, and keep watching the skies for any hint of a wintry turn. So, what about Christmas week? Forecasting gets tricky here, but the consensus is that mild, unsettled weather will likely continue into mid-December. However, some models hint at high pressure building to the north, which could block mild Atlantic air and bring in colder winds. This blocking high is often the key to a proper cold spell in the UK. The Met Office and other forecasters say a colder spell is possible, but the odds are still low. For snow on Christmas Day, we'd need cold air and a weather front to arrive together. A rare balance. Most likely, it'll be a green Christmas, but we'll be watching the models closely. Why does London miss out on heavy snow so often? It's a question that comes up every winter, as Londoners peer out their windows, hoping for a magical white blanket to transform the city. But year after year, the snow seems to pass us by, leaving only a dusting or, more often, just cold rain. So, what's really going on? Geography plays a big part. London sits low in the landscape, surrounded by relatively flat terrain. Unlike the hills and mountains in other parts of the UK, there's nothing here to trap cold air or encourage snow to settle. The city is also drier than you might expect, with less moisture in the air compared to the west or north of the country. And crucially, London is warmer than much of the UK, especially in winter. The Atlantic Ocean plays a huge role too. It sends us mild, moist air, and by the time it reaches London, it's usually just a bit too warm for snow to form. Instead, we get endless drizzle and grey skies, while other parts of the country might see snowflakes. Then there's the urban heat island effect. All those buildings, cars, and people generate extra warmth, especially in central London. This heat lingers, often turning what could be snow into sleet or rain before it even hits the ground. Even when snow does fall, it melts quickly on the warm pavements and roads. The jet stream is another key player. When it sits north of the UK, we get waves of mild, wet air from the Atlantic. Only when the jet stream dips far to the south do we get a chance for Arctic air to sweep in, bringing the cold temperatures needed for snow. But those moments are rare, and they don't always line up with the right amount of moisture. All these factors combine to make a proper London snowfall a rare and special event. When it does happen, the city is transformed. Suddenly, familiar streets and landmarks look magical, and everyone rushes outside to enjoy the moment, knowing it might not last long. That's why when snow finally falls and settles, it feels almost otherworldly. Londoners of all ages head to the parks, build snowmen, and take endless photos, savoring every minute before it melts away. So each winter, we keep watching the skies and checking our weather apps, hoping that, just once, all the ingredients will come together for that perfect, magical London snowfall. Even without snow, Londoners are buzzing online, sharing memories and hopes for a white Christmas. Hashtags like Chunks of London Snow are trending, with people posting old photos and playful weather predictions. Community groups are debating the best sledging spots and joking about the city's reaction to even a dusting of snow. The conversation brings everyone together, uniting the city in anticipation. British humour shines through, with memes about transport chaos and the city grinding to a halt. Even if the forecasts stay mild, the hope and excitement are a cherished part of London's festive tradition. We're all in this weather watch together, dreaming of a winter wonderland. While we wait for snow, let's prepare for the weather we have. Rain and chilly winds. Dress in layers, keep a sturdy umbrella and waterproof shoes handy, and don't forget hats and gloves for frosty mornings. If you're determined to see snow, head to higher ground like the Chiltern Hills or North Downs. Your chances improve there. Or take a trip north to the Peak District or Yorkshire Dales for a real winter scene. In the city, embrace the atmosphere. Visit museums, find a cozy pub, or enjoy festive indoor attractions. A rainy London can be just as magical. Stay warm, dry, and make the most of this December. So, what's the verdict? As we peer out into the frosty horizon, many of us are wondering if we'll see those magical snowflakes this winter. As of now, the forecast is clear. No snow for London in the immediate future. The city remains under its usual grey blanket, with the streets bustling under a canopy of clouds. Mild, unsettled weather will dominate, with rain and temperatures too high for snowflakes. The familiar patter of rain on umbrellas and the splash of puddles will be our winter soundtrack. Looking ahead, there's a slim chance of a pattern change. If high pressure builds to the north, we could see a cold snap. This could bring a chill to the air, making us reach for our scarves and gloves. If that happens and a weather front arrives, we might get a few wintry showers, but significant snowfall is unlikely. A dusting of snow could briefly transform the cityscape, but it would likely melt away quickly. The odds favor a green, damp Christmas day. The festive lights will twinkle against a backdrop of wet pavements and lush greenery rather than a snowy wonderland. Still, weather is unpredictable, and a late cold snap can't be ruled out. The forecast remains a game of chance, with the possibility of a surprise snowfall always lingering. We'll keep watching the forecasts and update you with any changes. Our team is on standby, ready to bring you the latest updates as they unfold. For now, the dream of a London snow day lives on. Children and adults alike can continue to hope for that magical moment when the city is blanketed in white, even if just for a day. Our London Snow Watch continues. We've explored the mild start, the forecasts, and the slim chances for snow. The science says a white Christmas is rare, but the hope and excitement it brings are part of the season's magic. Every few years, the dream comes true, and those memories keep us wishing. Let us know your predictions and winter weather wishes in the comments below. Whatever the weather, enjoy the lights, markets, and festive spirit London has to offer. The city shines bright, even under grey skies. Stay tuned for updates, and have a wonderful festive season.